What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another live stream. Excited to be here today with the wrong screen. This is not the correct one. Here we go, much better. How everyone is feeling today? Hope everyone is excited because today we have a different stream. Today we have a very different stream. We are going to literally learn a new programming language, and I'm excited about that. Excited to finally learn some Go. Because, you know, I haven't actually had the opportunity to learn Go ever. So I think it'll be fun to literally just learn the programming language from someone totally new to the Go ecosystem. And, you know, I have done PHP, Python, JavaScript, Rust, and everything you can ever imagine, but not Go. So I think this will be fun. How everyone is feeling today? We have CVT Mal, of course. How you doing? Good evening to you as well. Duka10, how you doing? Back with Snacks is saying the following. Ladies and gentlemen, Nuno Maduri is here. Thank you so much, dude. How you doing? And thank you so much for the subscription tier 1 for 3 months already, which is insane indeed. Thank you so much, dude. Migo, how you doing? Luis, how you doing? AJL, nice to see you again, dude. How you doing? Krakjan, how you doing, dude? Nice to see you. Hadi, Jax, Div, and as well Keonashi Dev. How you doing, dude? I hope everyone is excited about Go, because I don't have experience with Go whatsoever. So maybe we start with that. Does anyone have experience with Go, by the way? I do not have, you know. Oh, finally something in Go. Let's see how it goes. No pun intended. How you doing, Guillemonch? Nice to see you, dude. First time chat. If you don't know me, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer, and today we are learning some Go. Mohamed, how you doing? Go is a great language, and I think Laravel need to have some more lang support. Laravel shouldn't be only in one language. Well, that can be discussed. I love PHP and Laravel, by the way. Yeah, Go was originally made by Google. That's the only thing I know as well. And I know that Go is very intended for, you know, also web development. I'm very curious about this. Yeah, so my idea, I'm going to tell you my idea, okay? I'm going to tell you my idea. This is my idea, okay? I'm going to tell you. So I've downloaded this software from JetBrains called Goland, which I think it's their editor for this kind of situations, okay? And I have also the AI assistant. So in case you don't know anything, we can literally go to the AI assistant. I have my terminal on the bottom, so I think we are going to develop some sort of to-do list. Something that we need to do right now is just make this editor pretty, because it just comes with a default styling, and I think we can do much better here. You know what I mean? Oh, you played with the vibe rules? Yeah, by the way, chat, yesterday I published a new YouTube video, actually this morning, about how vibe coding can become so much better if you use the rules files, which is pretty cool. So video already on my YouTube channel, definitely check that out because it's an awesome video. I'm gonna publish here the link, okay? Go ahead, chat, check this video, which is absolutely awesome. But yeah, definitely like part of my job, part of being someone who, you know, grabs new ideas for the PHP ecosystem is definitely go to other ecosystems and try to understand what they are doing, because we can always get inspired and bring new ideas to the Laravel PHP ecosystem. So I want to jump a little bit into the Go ecosystem, but I need to make this terminal and this UI a little bit better. So I'm going to start by doing that. I'm going to go to the color scheme and see what color scheme are we even using here. Oh, they have Darkula. This one will probably make things better already. Well, not really. Let me see. What else we have? How can we... Oh, here we go. We have one dark theme. That one looks okay already. We have material theme, of course. Let's use the one dark. This one looks sexy, I think. Please don't make me restart my editor. Ooh, alright, much better already. Ooh, I like this one. And we get to see the mascot of Go right there, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah? Oh, you're taking the train? That's awesome. Going to work? What do you mean? What time is in your place, by the way? Yeah, I'm planning to use AI to learn Go, literally. I'm gonna ask the AI, can you help me out building a to-do list? Just go slowly so I can understand things. That's it. I'm gonna literally do that. It's 4 p.m. over there. Where are you from? Back with snacks. I also need to make the font a little bit bigger, you know what I mean? How is the music today, by the way? Let me know. Let's make the font something like potentially 20, perhaps, with JetBrains Nerd font. 20 is not enough. Maybe 30? Okay, I'm definitely not doing the correct thing. What is the font? I always get confused when I'm trying to change the font of PHP Storm, because, you know, it changes the font, not this font, but like some sort of other font. So I get confused. Like here, for example, I'm putting 30. It doesn't change there. Oh, it does. I was like zoomed out. Never mind, chat. Okay, let's go with 20 perhaps here. Here we go. This is looking okay. Do I like this theme though? I don't think I like this theme. Wait, what? Okay, I'm so confused right now. Okay, exactly, it's changing. So I have one dark, for example. Copy your settings from PHP Storm. I could have done that, yeah. Hey, you're welcome, man. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. I could have copied from PHP Storm indeed, but I wanna, you know, I won't do it. I wanna kind of do it from scratch. It's more fun, you know what I mean? All right, Shad. I'm gonna, you know, JetBrains have this AI assistant, which, you know, in theory, it's a little bit like the Windsurf is AI assistant. So in theory, we can go here and also use Claude 3.7. And I can just go here and say something like this. Currently learning Go. Please help me. Actually, I'm going to start by... Huh? What do you mean? Oh, currently learning Go like this? Okay. Let's say something like this. You are an expert on Go. I am currently learning Go. Can you please help me create a to-do app, a to-do CLI on the CLI so I can learn the language. Please go very slow so I can understand how to work with Golang. Okay, should we go? Cobra? What is Cobra, Steve? What is Cobra? All right, let's go. Okay, so the first thing it's doing is kind of explain me, you know, what this to-do app should do. I don't care too much about that, but I want to go slow. Yeah, so it's telling me that, I hope this is like big enough though. It's telling me that the main.go is kind of the entry point of my app, and I was kind of expecting that already. Exactly, so this is the entry point. This would be the equivalent of my index.php, basically. This small main.go seems to be the entry point of my app, basically. And the main function is also the main entry point. This is a little bit like Rust as well. Obviously, imports work this way. So every time you want to import something, you can literally just do import and then just type the module you want to import. And I also have understood that, you know, the Go people or the Go ecosystem likes to be very minimalist on variables. So here, you know, something like a variable, I don't think they would do something like, if I were to declare a variable on Go, I think people do, instead of like typing something like const name equals to this, they do something like n, you know, equals to that or whatever. They are very minimal on the variable names they use. You know what I mean? This is my first time with Go. Well, to be fair, I mean, I have seen the language, and as someone who have worked with a bunch of different languages, everything just clicks a little bit. This is something that, you know, for any of you who is like considering learning a new language, every time you learn a new language, you pretty much are learning multiple at the same time. Let me try to explain you. So if you learn a compile language, you just know that every single compile language will be kind of similar. So, you know, obviously looking at this Golang, things just click to me. Some of the things I'm seeing here, you know what I mean? So I do think I need to use, yeah, exactly. For example, they have a binary which is called Go. Oh, apparently I don't use this to know the version. Let me see. Oh, I just type Go version like this? Oh, thank you. All right, cool. But I can obviously like build my package. That's something I know I can just do, just like I would do on Rust. So I would, yeah, build, exactly. So I can type Go build. That pretty much will, you know, build my package. There you go. Now I have a to-do app right here, and in theory I can just execute this. Exactly, just like I would expect, basically. So I type Go build to compile this program into my to-do-app, and then I run .to-do app to effectively run my app. Oh, it's Go version without dash dash. Thank you, thank you. Rust is unique because it has a what? Ryan is saying that can also run Go run main.go. Oh my god, so much better. So basically if I do that, I don't need to compile, am I right? So I can just delete this and just always do this. All right, so much better. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. What is Cobra? I'm still like deciding what is that. Okay, chat. So apparently the main.go is the entry point, just like index.php would be. I'm still yet to understand what is this go.mod. Now, in hindsight, seems to be my composer.json, but I have no idea, okay? It seems to be my npm, my package.json, or my composer.json. It seems to be that, like literally I specify what is the name of my app, what is my PHP or my Go version basically. And now I assume I can just require some stuff here, but you know, let's see how it goes. Go mod is basically compose.json. Thank you, Ryan, thank you. And Cobra is a command line argument parser. Oh, interesting, like Symfony console. That would be fun. Command T to run? What do you mean? Ooh, I don't think Command T is even... Yeah, Command T is opening a new terminal. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the play button? What do you mean? Oh, this one? Ooh, nice. I'll still, you know, for some reason, I always defer to the console for stuff like that. So I think I'm going to still do this for now. Yeah, so, you know, Ryan was just explaining to me that this .mod files, like, you know, at the root level, so I don't know if you guys can see very well, but at the root level, we have two things mainly at the moment. We have the go.mod and we have the main.go. So this, if you do PHP or JavaScript, this is like the index PHP, like the entry point, the very basic entry point of your app. In this one is like the composer.json or the package.json is the place where you specify which PHP version you need to run this project and also like which packages are you going to use. You know what I mean? Adrian, I think that's it. By the way, chat, if you just arrived, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer. I just love what I do every single day, working with Laravel PHP, and I do love streaming every single day at 9 p.m. on Twitch and YouTube. If you love my content, I would appreciate a like on YouTube, you know, and a subscription and all of those cool things. Thank you, thank you. Rafael is asking me if I have created the project using Go mod init. I don't know, dude. I literally went here and I created the project with this tool called Golang. I just, you know, I went there, said create project, and I assumed they did that for me because I didn't create these files. These files you are seeing right now, that wasn't me. So I assume it just does that behind the scenes. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, the Twitch chat doesn't allow me to copy paste links, which is annoying. Okay, what else do we have here? So let's just make this a little bit simple and let's type here, you know, just this basically. I don't know if I can do that with Cobra, but if I'm developing a to-do app, I kind of want to explain to my users, you know, how they can use my CLI app. So on Rust, I would just basically use print new line for this. So I would just type a bunch of stuff like this, like to-do app, double points, or like to-do app, let's say something like this, for example. Do I need this? Okay, now I'm confused. Do I need like this stuff? Wait a second. Oh, I don't. Okay, I don't need this. Okay, this is cool. This is actually cool. Okay, so now I would do something like print the list of commands. List of commands. Thank you. Add a task. List all tasks. I'm gonna put this one top. Like list tasks will be the first one, and the command will be just the list basically. List all tasks. Add a new to do. And here probably I will do something like this. Here we go. Done, and then mark something as done basically. This will be like the to-do ID though, right? This will be the description. And finally I have undone. Yeah, let's do that as one as well. And deleted to do. So you guys are mentioning Cobra. I have no idea is Cobra is also meant just like Symfony list or Symfony console, because with Symfony console you get things like the list command, which will basically display all of the commands I have. So if you guys know that in advance, it will be cool. Oh, Cobra would that for me? Okay, thank you, appreciate that. Okay, I guess I'm gonna keep this for now, but I guess Cobra will help me with this, right? Yeah, it just works. Nice. Here we go. Okay, so Cobra will do this for me. That's interesting. Hey, see you tomorrow, Rayan. Okay, define your task structure. Okay, cool. So, would that be done in the same file? I guess. Can I do it in a different file? Can I do it like, for example, in a different file? I guess I'm gonna do it on the same file for now, but I assume I would also do that in a different file. So let's go here and type something like type task struct. Okay, the ID is an integer. Do I have to do like, let's do it like this, yeah. This will be the description. Then we have the completed as a boolean. In the created UT. I don't think we need the created UT, but I'm gonna still do it just to learn, you know, the time thing. Okay. Oh, what is this? Interesting. Something really cool already, which I'm seeing on Rust, and I've seen the same thing on which I'm seeing on Go, but I've seen the same thing on Rust, is that they have a huge, powerful standard library. So, you know, every time you use a feature in your own language, and that feature is just available just like that, that means that that language have a huge standard library or a bunch of helpers that will help you build your app, which seems to be the case here. Can I do this? No. Okay. And use it import. Okay, so I need to do time. Interesting. All right, cool. So this is like the structure of my to-do. Let's call this to-do, basically. Okay. So type to-do struct integer, have an ID, have a description. What is the size of this string? It's like a 255. Does any of you know the size of this? I have no idea. Hey Camus, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream, dude. Happy to see you again. In case you just arrived, we are literally building a to-do app on Go today, like learning the language. I have experience with different languages, but I never had the chance of working with Go. So today I decided to just bring some Go content to the channel and just kind of, you know, build something from scratch using Go. I think it'll be fun. Interesting. People are saying that time is immutable. I never understood why time in some languages is mutable. You know what I mean? That's very interesting. Like, why the time would be mutable in some languages? Because it's definitely something that shouldn't be mutable, you know? But anyways. Okay, what else do we have? The step number 3 for my AI assistant is telling me that I need a task manager to store and manipulate tasks. I'm gonna definitely not call this a manager. It doesn't seem like a manager to me. Oh. Seems like a storage though, right? Yeah, this is definitely a storage. I'm gonna do that. I also wanna do this in a different file. So I'm gonna create a new file with the name storage.go. All right, this will be totally new for me. I have no idea how we'll be able to import this. Do I need a package at the top of my file? And if I do, would I call that package like main as well? Hey Golden, how you doing? Oh, thank you for the feedback. We actually have a bunch of Portuguese people watching my streams, and one of the reasons why I don't speak Portuguese, by the way, it's because, you know, I'm very popular on this other social media called Twitter, and all of my audience from there is literally just English spoken people, you know what I mean? So that's why. This code editor today is called Goland. I'm pretty sure I can do a whole website on Go, yeah, but today I want to keep it simple with just a to-do, you know what I mean? SQLite, I have no idea how to use a SQLite, but I think, you know, I want to do something like this. Let me see if I can do something like this, okay? I'm going to try to improvise a little bit. I have no idea, okay? But I'm going to type something like this. From everything I have learned so far, I'm going to try to make a class on Go, or the equivalent, okay? So I'm gonna create this to-do store, okay, which apparently is a struct. And I have to-dos inside and the next ID, exactly. And I'm gonna try to make a function for this, exactly. I'm gonna call this potentially as to-do. Okay, I need to go slowly now. So if I want to add a method to this struct, would I do it this way? I'm not sure. For some reason, it doesn't feel good. Exactly. It would be like this, right? Okay, here we go. Func. So this will be the this in PHP, I think. And then add to do. Here we go. This looks much better. Okay, this might look weird, chat, but you know, This is kind of the way I think of adding methods in Go. So you have a type like this, and then you have a function, which is the equivalent of a method, where you specify the this. This will be the this on PHP, basically. Oh, GC0011, thank you. I just did what you're saying. Thank you, dude. I think I'm gonna still use GitHub Copilot. Actually, it's super helpful, you know. And I'm following what's happening here. So I have a struct, and I have a method which is add, which I can add it to the store. So here we can possibly do other things, but I'm gonna keep it simple for now, and I'm gonna just fetch them all. I'm gonna call this all. Ooh, something interesting. Do you guys notice like that functions have uppercase styling? Because on PHP you would call this add, lowercase for sure, something like this. But here apparently it's like uppercase, which is interesting. Which music I want to put? Let's put here some. Wait, what? Lowercase means private? Wait. That actually would be cool. If that's true, that actually would be cool. Wait. If you guys are telling me that lowercase means visibility private and uppercase means public, oh my god. I'm starting getting into some magic that I really love. Like, one of the reasons why I really like things like Python or even PHP with Laravel is that there is these conventions who are magically cool, basically. They are super small, and so if you guys are telling me that if I lowercase this all, this will basically be a private function, that would be actually very cool. But I want to find out that, okay? I'm gonna make this public now, for now. Oh my god, that would actually be really cool. Okay. That actually is pretty cool. Okay, I should be able to use this storage now. Do I want to call this storage or just store? I'm gonna call this store. Or to-do store. Just store, perhaps. Okay, how I import this, chat? You know, I could check there, but how do I import the store.go on my main file? Do I just do this? Oh, wait a second. I don't import. Okay. Okay, here we go. So store equals to. How do I do something like this? It's like this, basically. Okay, let me see this new task manager deal. Oh, this is like the constructor. Interesting. So I need to do that. So if I need to type something like, oh, this is like a static function. Jesus Christ. Okay, gotcha. So I can do like new to-do store. This will return me back a new store. A reference to a new store. Interesting. Can this be empty? I hope it can't. Let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna go here. So this will be static call to new to-do store. Interesting. Okay, let's try something like add by milk, add by eggs. This probably won't work because there is other fields here which I haven't like filled here, but you know, let's fetch them all and just, you know, print them all as well. Why are you complaining though? Oh, and okay. List them all. FMT, right? Yeah. Print new line. What is this? Oh yeah. Description. I don't think this will work though, but let's see how it goes. Undefined new store, new to-do store. Yeah, so chat, I do need to import this. Hey man, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hey chat, I need 1 minute to grab water, okay? I'll be back in 1 second. 1 second, chat. Stay there, 1 second. Okay, apparently I don't need to import anything that belongs in the same package. Interesting. That's confusing to me because if you would have two functions with the same name, like two static functions with the same name, wouldn't that like conflict a little bit? You know what I mean? Oh, thank you. Mitalingo is saying that I can easily make a separate package in the same project. How would I do, like, do I want to do that for this star.go? What do you think? I'm currently developing literally a to-do app on Go. Just start learning the language a little bit. You know what I mean? Okay, so we were literally in the process of creating a new to-do store, which belongs to this file. And I saw that on main.go, this static function is undefined. Okay. Oh, gotcha. I would do multiple packages if I had some naming conflict. That's interesting. I see. Ooh, not this one. This one. Okay, people are saying that I should run go run dash or go run dot. Thank you. That works. All right. See, buy milk and buy eggs. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I see. The problem was because we were running go run main.go. So we were running effectively one single file. But by running something like go run dot, I'm running like all of the files that belong to that module. Interesting. I see. So that's why it's working. So I have a few questions, chat. I see that we have a bunch of Go experts. So here, for example, I'm creating this new struct with this description, but I never assigned the ID, for example. So I never have done anything like this or anything like this. So which raises the question, what the heck are the values of the ID in the values of completed. So I'm going to type something. I'm going to type fmt printel to do ID, and I'm going to type as well print the to do completed, because I have no idea what will be inside these values. Interesting. So Go automatically assigns default values to that struct. So here we have 0 and I equally have false. That's interesting. That's interesting, chat. And what do you guys think about that? Is that something that, you know, gets confusing over time, or it's just okay? Yeah, in PHP, you wouldn't be able to do this. Like if you have a class, let's say a class to do, at some point, if you have a public integer ID, you need to assign that ID to a value. There is no options, you know? So you need to initialize the value. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay? So that's interesting that you are able to literally do something like this. So I assume that if I do this, I will have description assigned to empty string, I assume. Yeah, empty string. Interesting. Yeah, assign values. Chat, I'm gonna teach you something, okay? I'm gonna teach you something. The weird syntax argument is never a good argument to you to say that you don't like a language, okay? I am a PHP developer, and a lot of people, when they see PHP, they say, I don't do PHP because of the $sign, you know? And I'm like, that doesn't make sense whatsoever, because every language will be different from the language you are used to. So you cannot stay blocked or reject totally a new language just because you don't like the syntax, okay? You just need to embrace the syntax. That's it. There's a few things here that looking at this feels weird to me as a PHP developer, you know? For example, this bracket in the same line, I probably would like to have something like this. Another example would be, you know, the creating a new variable with these double points here. It's weird for me as well. What else? Well, possibly the fact that to create, you know, methods, I have to do this like separately. You know, I would love if I could do something like this. You know what I mean? But, you know, I can live with that. And we need to embrace sometimes this new syntax, you know? What themes and what settings do I have on right now? Dude, I'm using this new editor, which I installed today, call it GoLand. And I am equally using these settings, which I also installed today, called One Dark, with the font JetBrains Mono Nerd font, size 20, okay? All right, chat, what did we learn so far? We learned that this is the equivalent of a class with properties, okay? These are the properties of my class. This is my constructor, okay? Apparently, to do a constructor, what you do is that you create this sort of static function that returns a new instance of your object, aka type struct, or whatever this is. And finally, we have some methods of your class, just like so, just like that, okay? Kind of easy so far, you know. Props to GoLang. This is actually easy to do. Okay, what else do we have? So we managed to. Ooh, do I want to? Let me think about something. Do I want to increment this ID? I probably want to do that, right? So the next ID will be this. Undeniably, Yeah, next ID will be incremented and that's it. This probably will do it, right? How can I write tests on this? Can I write tests on this? How do I write tests on this? Go by example. Do you have tests here? You don't. Interesting. Golang, write tests. Add a test. Thank you, thank you. Oh. 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 So would that live in the same directory? And I just type go test. Okay, this is actually cool. Wait a second. So let me try to, guess a little bit this stuff. So here I type something like store test. Okay. How does my test look like? Do you have an example? Oh, this is the example. Okay. So that would be package main as well. Do I need to import the FMT? Oh, I import testing. Interesting. Okay. So import this, and then I create a new function. So let's test, for example, the constructor. Test new, yeah, exactly, new to-do store. So this receives as an argument an instance of this thing. What is this? This is like the assertion API for sure. Actually, I'm going to test directly the add method. That would be this one. Okay, so test add. Let me go slowly. So I create a new store. I add something. So for example, description equals to buy milk. And then what do I do? Well, I fetch them, right? I fetch them all. Or I fetch this one at least. I'm gonna fetch them all, yeah. How do I fetch the first one? Like to do. How do I fetch? Do I do something like this? Would this work? Oh yeah, nice. How do I do something like expect to do? Oh my god, how do I do something like this? Beckett's next, congratulations, dude. What we'll be doing? I'm curious about that. What will be your new job about? Chris is saying that Go has built in a race condition detector, which is mind-blowing. Oh, I want to see that today. Transcode, how you doing, dude? Nice to see you. Hi, Noon. How you doing there? Thank you. I think Go a few months ago, I can say is really cool. You can try Gene Jonic in Gorm. Interesting. I don't think Past is going to go. They probably have their own version of Past, right? So, chat, I have a question. How do I do something like this? Expect to do description. To weekly buy milk. I'm gonna do this now. So how do they test assertions? They don't have an assertion API? Wait, there's no way this is true. Golang expect jest. No, apparently, like, you have this separate file, call it stored_test.go, And this is the place where you have the test for your start.go, from my understanding. But I'm still trying to understand how can I, do something like this. What is this? Because apparently, exactly. This is like the way of doing things here. You would just literally do a regular comparison. If it's not true, you would fail. However, this is also failing. How do I run this? Go test, I think. Ooh. And 13. Undefined it to do. There is nothing like expect on Go. That's interesting. Kind of sucks, right? Because you have to do like this all the time. Oh, apologize, chat. Thank you. Oh, here we go. So this is the passing test suite, and I assume that if I do this, this will be a failing test suite. Here we go. Interesting. Okay, we have a test to add. Let's test, for example, the all. So I fetch them all, for example. I expect the length to be different than 0. Yeah, then I add 1. Let's add a bunch, actually. Interesting. Is this normal though? Here, for example, I would expect for some reason to see like multiple tests. You know what I mean? Yeah, Duca 10. That was the problem, by the way. That's why now it's working. Oh, apparently there's a package called Testify for Go, which apparently can do that. Do we want to try that? So basically, we are able to learn how to import something. Let's do that. Okay, Noah, I'm going to copy paste the package you told me, which apparently is like the past PHP of the Go world. How do I import this? Oh, just like that? That would be cool. How do I, it just works if I just do this now? Oh, I need to type go get. So this is like the composer require. Okay. How about now? Ooh. Now it works, but I need to start using it. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. I can use the assert just like that. This is much better. So I can type assert. The length of to-dos to be 1 and the description to be milk. Okay, this is like 1,000 times better. Oh, I need to type assert equals or something. Here we go. And here would be equal like that. This is 1,000 times better, okay, chat? 1,000 times better. And here I can do something like assert count or something, or assert length. Oh, here we go. Okay, so probably I can do the same here as well. And this will be just 1. Cool. I'm doing Go! Here we go. Doing Go, chat. You guys see how fast is learning a new language? That's crazy. So I can just do this, right? Yep, and I can type 1 here. This would fail. Perfect. So I have a question, chat. For those who are like experts on Go, I would kind of expect that we would see multiple tests though. You know what I mean? Ooh, what's happening? Oh, I need to fetch them all again. Thank you. Ooh. Wait, what? No new variables on the left side of... Oh, interesting. Can I do this? Oh, Okay, so basically every time you use something like this, it's like let to-dos equals to that thing. Okay, but then because the variable is already assigned, you just do to-dos equals to that. So that's the difference between something like this and this. This creates a new variable. This overrides the value of that variable. Interesting. Chat, I have a question. Do you guys know why I'm seeing only one OK? Shouldn't I see like multiple OKs for each one of the tests I have? So here I would see, you know, OK test add and then OK test all. Exactly, Florian. Welcome to the live stream, by the way. You should be here with me, teaching me some Go, instead of having me learn by myself, dude. Nunum learning a new language makes me feel slow. Dude, that's not true. As I was telling you, every time you learn a new language, you just become better at learning languages. It's the way it is. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm seeing in this language a lot of similarities with different languages I have used in the past. For example, this assertion API, the original assertion API I was using felt weird because on every language I would jump on, there would be an assertion API. And that's why probably this package on Go is so popular. Because, you know, why wouldn't you use something like this? This is so much better than the original if condition we're using, you know what I mean? So, you know, every language have a way of importing modules outside. Every language has a way of defining a function. So everything is just similar, you know? Exactly. Like, if you are learning a language from scratch, it will be probably very difficult. But then once you learn PHP, it will probably a little bit easier to learn JavaScript. Once you learn those two, you probably learn another language. It'll be even easier. So that's the way it is. So people on the chat are saying that I can use something like go test-v, and that'll basically be a little bit more verbose, like past. Oh, here we go. So I see the test add passing and I see the test all. This is much better. All right, cool. Thank you, Noah. All right, let's go here. I think we are, you know, good enough with Go already that we can just literally implement this CLI tool by going to the Cobra documentation. Okay, a bunch of you told me that I can use this Cobra package to do, I think this is the one. Yeah, maybe? Is this the one, chat, which is like the Symfony console of the Go world? I don't think this is the one, right? Yeah, I have done some C in the past. Nothing crazy though, but I have done some C. Okay, this is the package. Documentation sucks, because where do I start, you know? Golang. There we go. I knew it. Okay, there we go. Let's go. So we start. So by the way, for those who just arrived, I'm literally Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer, learning a new language today, which is the Golang. The Golang is very popular, you know. It's a language kind of between PHP and Rust or C. So it's not a systems language, but is low level enough that is easy to use, granular. You can, you know, it's kind of a general purpose at this point. And I always have heard good things about Go, how easy it is to use, and I never actually had the chance of trying it out. So that's what I'm doing today. Literally learning Golang, and what I'm doing right now is learning Go by coding an app from scratch. And the app we are doing today is a to-do app, and so far we are kind of learning the ropes in Go, how to basically create a new class, how to create methods on those classes, you know, how to print information on the terminal, but also we just learn how to effectively import the package from the outside. We also learn how to test this tool apparently, and it's way easier than I thought. And we know as well that the main.go is the entry point, just like the index PHP would be. And we have learned as well that we can literally just compile this project by running go run dot. And this will effectively print everything in the terminal. So far, we are just doing something really dummy. I'm creating this new store, which is basically like this instance I have created where I can just add to-dos. So I'm adding a bunch of to-dos inside, and finally I'm fetching them all and printing all of those to-dos information on the terminal. That's why you see like buy milk, and also you see something like buy eggs, because I have effectively just two to-dos, okay? And if you just arrived, my name is Nuno Maduro, and yeah, today we are doing this. What else? Yeah, feel free to support me if you enjoy my content. Give me a subscription here on Twitch, but also on YouTube, a like, a follow, and all of those cool things. All right, let's run this. So go get, which is the equivalent of composer require. Let's do this. So this will fetch me the latest stable version of Cobra. Cool. And then I type import Cobra on the top of my file. Here we go. All right, cool. I think we can just either close this or make it really small. Here we go. Okay. Why are you complaining? Unused import. Yeah, unused. And then I can go here to the Cobra user guide. Ooh, interesting. This is a little bit like Symfony console. So basically you have, a commands folder. So I'm gonna go here, new directory with the name command, and I'm gonna have this add.go. So add.go, there we go. So this is like the namespace of my folder, cool. Well, apparently they have like a built-in composer, yeah, in a built-in past, apparently. So we can do testing and requiring just packages just by using the Go tool, which is pretty cool. So everything is built in on the language. To be fair, Rust is the same thing. With Rust, you just literally have everything built in, Yeah, I have also professional developed Python as well. Python is very similar to PHP, I'm going to be honest with you. Very similar, but don't have that Laravel, by the way, so it kind of sucks. You think I will have a better experience using a Cobra? Well, I'm about to find out. So, Cobra. Okay, let's go back into the docs. And apparently, this is like the way... interesting. Okay, this is the way I execute those commands. Interesting. How do I create a command? What is this root.go? Oh, this is the command. Okay. Now I'm confused. What is var? I never seen this var today. What is var? Okay. So I assume this will be add command, cobra.command, use. Wait, I'm confused. Is this root command something like the low-level command I can execute, like the list command, or this is like just a regular command? Okay, you can simply create your commands like so. Okay, this is definitely just a regular command. So usage will be add, and I don't need a short or a long description. What is this? Let's ignore this for now. So this is like the closure. Interesting. This is the way of defining closures. Interesting. So now I do like store add Yeah, there is no var basically, right? I got confused because of the documentation, but seems that the documentation is outdated. So using var root command is the same thing as using root command and then the double points with equal, apparently, right? Yeah, I don't want to use the generator, if you don't mind. You know what I mean? If you don't mind, I won't use generator. I kind of want to do everything by myself. Okay, so I need to import this. So that would be... I don't even know. To do app store, I guess? No. Should this be called main? I don't even know. What do you think, Shad? Oh, apparently, like, if I need to create a variable here, I would use the var. That's it. Interesting. Can I do it this way, though? Oh, I can't. So I still need to use the var, apparently. Interesting. This be main? I don't think so. I'm using Goland at the moment, which is this editor from JetBrains. Pretty cool. So far, it's pretty cool, I must be honest. You know what I mean? All right, Shad, let's recap a little bit. Maybe you guys can help me out. So basically, I have this main.go with a package main, star.go with a package main. I'm very confused why this would be called main. I don't know if it is called main because it has to be called main, or I have no idea, literally. So then what I'm doing is that I have this command cmd folder with add.go inside, and I'm trying to import the store, which is at root level, right? Wait, what? Oh, that's why it doesn't exist. Jesus Christ. I'm so bad at this game. 1 second. Here we go. Okay, this should now just literally import, right? No, still not. Interesting. It's impossible to import from the main package? Oh, so I need to literally put that at some deep level, like store, and then just move the star.go inside, something like that? That would be the thing? Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna revert. Wait 1 second. I'm gonna move this to do something like models or whatever. To do.go. Okay, chat. Stay with me. Bear with me for a second. That would be import models. Can I do this? Oh. Oh, to do app models? You mean like on top, on the package? Oh, you mean here. Oh, interesting. Oh, thank you. I'll just do this, I guess. Oh, here we go. Thank you, thank you. All right, this is working now. This is working as well. So I can go to the command CMD and type something like to do app store. And I can type store. Here we go, chat. Much better. Like this. Ooh, seems to be working, chat. Do I want to print some feedback? Do you know if Cobra have some sort of CLI output? Like, should I type... Oh, yeah. To do edit successfully, ID equals to... Oh, here we go. Here we go. And this would be potentially this, I guess. Here you go. So we have this is coded, this is coded, this is coded. Finally, I just have to use this. Okay. How do I execute this? Oh, I just type root command execute, that's it? What you guys are saying, dude? I won't create Go Laravel or whatever. I'm just learning a new language. That's it. Okay. Execute the add command. So I guess I have to type import to do app commands, I guess. And then potentially I type command execute? No way. Just that? No. No, that would be, I need to fetch the add command, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, seems that I need to export this add command somehow. How do I do that? Oh, okay. Oh, there is more, actually. So this is like, someone on the chat was saying that Cobra will be so much easier in blah, blah, blah. This is how easy it is, like with all this shit. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is what I wanted. All right, command execute, that's it. How do I export this? Oh, you just bought your ticket to Laracon US? That's awesome, dude. I see you there, man. That will be awesome. So nice to see you, man. It'll be so cool. Underfreight, how you doing? Oh, we also need to make the variable name like uppercase or something like that? Like this? That would be it? That would be crazy, though. Oh, so cool. Will this work? Oh, I need to... Does it work, though? Let me see. It doesn't, okay. Oh, because I need to provide the name? Oh, yeah. I go run, add, get milk. Here we go, chat. We got something working. That's crazy. Like, just the fact that you uppercase something and suddenly it just becomes public. That's actually crazy. Like, you just uppercase the A, that means public. If I have this, like, lowercase, that means private. That's pretty cool, by the way. That's pretty cool, chat. Okay. Do they have, like... Oh, it's the Go build. This will be the static analysis, because if the program is, like, not okay, this will never build, basically, right? Here we go. Interesting. That's why, chat, sometimes I tell you that PHP is as strong today as these languages, because they come with this topic, which is, you know, Rust is compiled, Go is compiled. Dude, PHP with PHP stand is equally compiled. You also go to the console and you run something like Go build. You know, you just run PHP stand to see if, statically wise, your language is okay. So... Someone was saying on the chat that using var is the old way. It doesn't seem to be the old way, okay? So this doesn't work, for example. Okay, so var is still something on Go, apparently. Okay, so this is actually working, so I can add something. I guess I would have to... Let me think. What is this execute? Because it doesn't go to the command directly. Let me think a little bit. Just by the way, out of curiosity, would the AI also recommend me to use Cobra? It wouldn't, yeah. This is like straight native of raw Go, basically, without any sort of Cobra stuff. Oh, you got a username on Pinkery? That's awesome, man. Okay, apparently, like, if I go to the add, I may not have a description, so I may have to handle that case. So here I'm going to type something like, you know, if I don't have a description, just bail off. How do I do something like an option, like in Rust? Can I do that? Do I have options on Go? Let me see. Do they have like something like, if it's null, otherwise do something else? Let me see. Actually, let me just ask ChatGPT. Create an option like Rust. Can you do that? I don't think they have this on Go. Oh, thank you, Chris, for that feedback, by the way. Appreciate that. Fred is saying, use pointers to create an option. Can you elaborate on that? Oh, pointers? Like this? I don't think I fully understand what you mean. Can you explain me, please? I basically want to do something like, instead of doing... Well, in PHP, you obviously would do something like this. If it's not set, you know, you would just basically bail off, you know what I mean? This would be in PHP, but... Well, I was more looking... I'm gonna be honest, okay? What I would expect here is... I would expect something like this. I would type something like description equals to arg, or something like gar get 0. And then I would have something like, I could just match on the given description, okay? And if I have, you know, on Rust they have like this none thing, you know what I mean? Where you can just basically act if there is nothing. Or you would have something otherwise, you know what I mean? But I don't know if you have that on Go, which I'm still trying to understand. I don't know if I'm doing any other video in Portuguese. You know, I'm having fun with my main channel. By the way, Shad, if you haven't subscribed my main channel, do it now, okay? I'm publishing videos every single day. It's been super fun. Be sure to do that now, all right? Can't you check against nil? Okay, you need to elaborate. What exactly is that, okay? Would that be like a regular PHP set? Let's see. If check against nil. Oof, that would effectively check against nil. I was trying to... Do I want to do this? Yeah. I was trying to see if Go have something a little bit more fancy than this, but apparently they don't. Megacorp CTO is saying there is nothing like that on Go. Go devs don't care about being expressive. Okay. All right. I'm going to use this for now, I guess. That will work. So if I do this, provide the description for the to-do. If I say hello stream, this will just stream, yeah. This will just work. The ID is 0 though. I kind of want this ID to be 1. Let's fix that real quick. I'm gonna increment the well, actually, I'm gonna start the ID with 1. So that would be next ID. By default will be just 1. This should fix this issue. Oh, it doesn't. Interesting. Oh, it does. I just made a mistake on the output though. Printf. Yep. Sorry, Shad. Oof. This is an integer. Apologize. Wait, what? Oh? Oh, yeah, a D. Sorry. Still 0. Like, what the heck? Shouldn't this, like, start the value? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. I think I know the problem. I'm gonna kind of replace this API, so instead of sending me like the entire to-do, I'm gonna just require a string. Just like so. Description equals to string, and then here I'm gonna create like the to-do. To-do equals to models to-do equals to the next ID. Yeah, much better. So I don't need to do this anymore. I'm liking Go, chat. I'm liking Go. Oh my god. The ID will be that one. Then this will be the description. This is actually okay. You know, I like this language. Looks okay, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. Then I just append it to do. I increment the next ID. So if I type cargo, oops, cargo is Rust, sorry. If I type go build, this basically will fail. There we go. So it will tell me what to do though. Yeah, I need to click here. Oh, perfect. So this will be basically the entire description. So this will be basically this. I can just remove that. Kind of wanted to do back. Can I do something like this? Maybe I can't. Oh yeah, baby. How can I do a return type on this? It will be like this. Come on, chat, help me with this one. How do I do something like this? Like this. Oh, just this? Cool. Models imported and not used? What do you mean? Oh, nice. Still ID 0. I still need to fix this problem though. Yeah, it's be more fun to be honest. Yeah. There is no persistence. Oh, we are going to fix that real quick. Do need to fix the next ID situation though. Oh, now I can just do this, right? Wait, what? Finally, okay. No persistence, you guys were saying, right? So I'm gonna show you how you do persistence in something like this. So we need to ask for the next command. So let's go here to the main.go. Let's do something like this. For the next command, or for a command. Can I do this with do we have an IO? Let me see. Probably Cobra or something like that. Input. Oh, they don't. Interesting. Ask for a command to be executed. So command. No, come on, help me out. How do I do something like IO ask or whatever? How we do something like this on Go, chat? Do you guys know? Python is cool, you know. If it's better than Python, I think it's as easy as Python. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I mean? FMT. Okay, let me see. FMT. Ask, input, I don't know. Noah is saying, check the flags of the built-in package. You need to elaborate, dude. Fred is saying, you should read the line from std in. Okay. Okay, so what you're saying is basically I should use an SFFMP to literally just say provide the command to execute, read the input. Jesus Christ, my ChatGPT today is broken. Let me see if I can grab something like that from okay, apparently we do something like this. We do FMT print, and then we do this, and then we type reader with, oh, okay, we have input with the error as well, and we read the string. I think that's it. What is reader though? Oh, it's buff IO new reader. Oh my god. Okay. Let's do this. Probably Cobra have something built in for this. I'm pretty sure about that, but let's keep it simple for now if you guys don't mind. That would be it, I guess. So this will be the command. How do I do a match statement now? Do they have a match statement on Go? They must have a match statement, right? Wait, what? They don't have a match? Do they have a switch at least? Oh, they do. Okay. Okay, switch statement will work for us. Can I do this? If it's add, then run the execute command. And otherwise, do we have the default? Can I use this? Wait. A match is not the same thing as a switch statement, okay? A match statement is much better, but I don't have a match apparently. Drop the case before the default. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, for some reason, is this style normal? I would expect the style to be this way. Can you guys confirm to me that the style is literally like this on Go? PHP have a match statement and Go doesn't. Just saying. Okay, so we should be able to run just go run dot, and now provide the command to execute add grab milk invalid command. Oh, because we want to run like the entire thing, right? Oh yeah. Thank you. I will do it. I still need to provide the command to the execute. Probably Cobra can do all of this for me, but you know. Let me see. Yeah, basically, I think this will work for now, but I definitely need to provide the input to Cobra, that's for sure. Do I even need this? Like, I'm literally considering to drop Cobra, because it seems a waste of time. I'm gonna literally drop Cobra, okay, chat, just for now, if you guys don't mind. I'm gonna make it like 1,000 times simpler. I'm gonna do this. Function add. So just remind myself, static functions, here we go. I understand that Cobra is like the thing, but I'm gonna just not use it for now, if you guys don't mind. Hope you guys understand. So this will be basically the entire input. So input equals to arguments, 1,000 times better, okay? Now I can copy this, drop this, just put it here. Arguments will be here. Here I'm gonna just use a FMT. I understand that Cobra is like the standard thing here, but I think if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna keep it simple and just use the standard Go stuff, okay? And honestly, I think it will work better for me. Okay, this will work much better. Someone in the chat was saying that I need to split the inputs by space. I'm going to use that for now. So I'm going to go here. So I have the command. I need to split the input by spaces, but ignore the first element, which is the command itself. Thank you. And I'm going to just import the command and provide the arguments. They call it arguments without the entire word, which is confusing, but I guess I'm going to stick with it. So this will be just args. Okay, that works for me. I'm gonna avoid Cobra for now. All right, so add, provide the description. I don't want to exit though. Do I have to exit? I don't want to exit. So here I'm gonna return and just continue in the loop. Should I just call main again? Like this? Can I do this? Oh yeah, baby. So invalid command, add works I needed to do. Oh, do we need a break here? Oh, we do, of course. That's why I was seeing that twice. So add to do one, invalid command. Do they have a DD, dude? What is the DD of Go? Do they have a DD? Hey Jordan, how you doing? Yeah, one double dots means skipping the first element. That's what I thought, yeah. GG is panic. Okay, can I, what do you mean? I just type panic like this? Oh, cool. Can I type panic command, for example? Oh, nice. So this is like the DD, right? Can I have my own DD? How do I do my own DD? Let me see something. There we go. Just fix and go. There we go. Oh, Leo just sent me like printf. What is that? Like this? Would that work even better? Oh yeah, it's like an empty array basically, right? It doesn't exit, so here I want to do something like OS exit. There we go. One, perhaps. We just go to DD and go. Oh my god, this is literally like the DD of PHP, by the way, chat. Oh my god, so good. Leo, thank you so much for that printf v thing. Thank you. It's actually even better than the other one, I think. I'm gonna remove this one and just use this one. Do they have a, it's Golang, right? Yeah, there we go. Here we go, chat. Okay, now that we have a proper DD implementation, we can actually work a little bit. So if I do something like add this, I have one argument inside this, which is pretty cool. Exactly what I want. So I can remove this. Add foo. Invalid command? why. What happens if I dd command, for example? What do I have? Milk. Oh, okay. So this is not working as expected, which makes sense. I think I'm gonna do this. There we go. I'm gonna do this for now. This will work 1,000 times better like this. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Finally. I'm gonna just print a new line here, just in case. That would be FMT print. I'm gonna make a new line here, just in case. Can I just do like this? Add milk. To do added successfully, ID 1. Add, potato. To do ID 1. Why is that? Oh, because I'm creating a new store all the time. How can we make things global in Go, by the way? So I don't have to... So I was wondering if I can just access this store globally, so I don't have to literally navigate this store around on arguments. Do you guys think that's possible? Or if it's even a good idea? What do you guys think about this? So I want to access this store, some sort of, make it global. Do you guys know if it's even possible? A pointer? Yeah, I mean, I was trying to avoid that. I was trying to, avoiding... Okay, so I guess what you guys recommend is something like this. Just kind of grab the store, put it here, for example. Well, not here. Can I pick it here, for example? I think I got it. So I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna type to do store, and then I'm gonna make a new function with the name run or whatever. I think that will work for now. And the run will basically be all of this stuff inside, and I just navigate it to do store inside. Like this. Did that work? Yips. I was trying to avoid to literally have to just pass through this store all the time. It's kind of annoying. But I guess I have to do it that way. If you guys have suggestions to how would you do this? So add milk, cool, add potato. Here we go. ID 1, ID 2. This is how you persist stuff on memory, at least. What do you guys think about this? It's working good, right? I think the final step is literally just list them all, which we could do that fairly easily by creating a new command. But so far, what do you guys think about the language so far? All right. Write on the chat if you think that Go is cool or if Go is not cool. What do you guys think so far about this language? I'm having fun. It's kind of a simple language. I'm going to be honest with you, We haven't used generics yet, which we could probably try to, but seems an easy language so far. Go is meh. What do you classify as a good language, Florian? I'm actually curious about that. Cool exception error handling. Interesting. I mean, it looks okay so far, you know. I prefer PHP. Me too, dude. Welcome to the team. All right, so the add implementation will be even more simple. I just do this, just copy this stuff, put here, call this list, still receive the entire store, no arguments. And the only thing I do is type something like to-dos equals to store all. And then, do I want to print them all? Yes, I do. So import the FMT on top, and I want to kind of display a table. Can I do something like that? Make it a table. Thank you, thank you. And that's it, nothing else, right? Yeah, the ID, description. And to make it simple, my models are going to remove the completed. We don't need this. I love the fact that every time I save, I don't know if you guys can see, but every time I save the file, it just runs Paint, basically. It just automatically styles the entire file. That's actually cool. So if I type list, I have nothing, meaning that I forgot to... Dude, the fact that you guys don't have match statements, that sucks. I can tell you that, okay? Match statements are like key on everything. So still nothing. What the heck? Invalid command? Oh, I forgot the break. Sorry. Wait, what? Huh. What the fuck? What I'm doing wrong though? So I'm literally running list. List is one of the cases. And only if we don't have the list, I'm gonna run invalid command, which is exactly what I'm seeing right now. I'll use ZD to actually fix this problem. There we go. Oh, it's list. What the? Okay, what's happening? Maybe extra white spaces? What do you mean? Where exactly? Oh, you mean on the console? Like here? No. You mean here? Trim? Oh, okay. That's a good one. Oh, can I do this? Of course I cannot. Can I? Oh, okay, it's not an object. So how do I trim stuff here? Oh, I have to import strings on top? Like this? Oh, it's already there. Thank you. Strings. So I do something like this. Strings trim, I guess. Yes. Wait, what? Oh, trim space. Okay. Yeah, trim space. Thank you. Oh, that was it? So confused. Where did the... Oh, because I type enter? I have no idea. Anyways, it's working now. So I did description, add some stuff. Here we go. Add again. My chat is the best chat in the world. Thank you for supporting me every single day. Love you all so much. List. Here. wait, this is not working. Some might think love. What the heck? Okay, it must be something like this, right? Definitely not working as expected. Oh, I think I know why. Because we are splitting by spaces or whatever. Okay, that's why. So here, actually, I want to split by spaces. What do I want to do? I want to explode. Do you guys have an explode? Of course you don't have explode. Oh my god. Why you guys don't have explodes in Go? Do you have an explode? I want to basically split a string by the first... Oh my god. Only PHP have explode, of course. Oh, it's split. It's same as explode. Oh, actually, I don't want to explode. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I want, okay? I'm going to tell you what I want. I want something like arguments equals to... Actually, I want this. Arguments equals to, you know, something like this. Like, put on the first position that... Let me see. Let me think. What do I want, even? I'm gonna keep it simple, I guess. Would this work? I guess. Let me see. Oh, it would. Nice. Exactly what I want. Let me see again. If I type like foo, then bar. It wouldn't. Okay, never mind. Explode sounds better. Leo is saying, try to pass argument as string. Can you elaborate, dude? Yeah, I could, you know, I could do something like this. Well, I'm going to tell you what I want. I want basically... So on the command I have add, right? In here I want the arguments to be just buy milk, basically. Something like this. Or buy X, like whatever I'm passing within parentheses. That's it. Yeah, I could substring. That could be a good idea, right? Yeah, let's do that, I guess. Someone is saying that what I did literally worked. Let me see again. Let me think. Yeah, we could use this for now, for sure. Let's also trim this, by the way. when I'm adding like here. Trim spaces. Yeah, that would work. Fuck it. Let's use this for now. All right, so go run, add foo, and here I can type list. Yeah, that does the job. Can probably do better, but let's do the final test. Add love you chat. Add my chat is the best chat in the world. Thank you all for the support. Wait, what? The fuck? Undefined DD? What do you mean? Undefined DD, so disrespectful. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna make this uppercase and make this globally available. How about now? Would you say that? Would you say that? Wait, what? Oh, I need to make it like... Can I do this? Oh, I cannot access the root level apparently, right? That sucks. I'm gonna make my support folder for my DD function. That way nobody can mess with my DD function. Where is my DD function again? Here we go. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. I'm gonna make my support.go. Oh yeah? With my DD uppercase public function. How about now? Can I use it inside list? Inside add, actually? There we go. Support DD, and I can finally provide arguments inside. The what? Is this thing that is like broken, or is literally just the output of my list? Now I'm confused. What the heck? Oh, okay. It's definitely this deal right here. For some reason, it doesn't return me all. Why is that? Okay, so even though it would be fun if I could do this, yeah, but I can't. Okay. Even though within arguments I have the full thing, when I access the full thing as an array, something goes off rails. You guys want to see? This is weird. You see, like this is literally the entire thing. Like this. But when I try to access the first position, for some reason I only get the first element. That's confusing. Oops. Okay, I'm very confused, chat. Okay, I don't think you guys are understanding. Like, let's talk about PHP, for example. I have an array of persons. Okay. Person 1, Nuno Maduro. person 2, Taylor Otwell, person 3, Jeffrey Way. If I do this on PHP, the guy being displayed will be Nuno Maduro and not just Nuno. You know what I mean? Not exactly. I was expecting that, you know, this entire thing to be returned, like the entire thing effectively, you know what I mean? Like, what happens if I do this? I'm so confused right now. Like, if I DD that thing again, like that. If I type this, let me think, add. If I do this, and then again, exactly, this is working exactly as I expected. So here, for example, I provided 2 arguments, 1 and 2, and I have both inside. Oh, strings join. Maybe that's it, right? Yeah, let's do that for now. Just fix the problem. Strings join. Can I override my argument? That would be cool. Yeah, let's do that for now. That will work, probably. I'm so confused. Wait, what? Oh, this will become a string. Never mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This will be description. And I equally want to trim any space, if any. There we go. Okay, chat. Will this work? Let's hope it does. Foo1. And list. Woo! Here we go, chat. I'm gonna be honest, probably with Cobra, this argument parsing situation would be 1,000 times easier for sure. But, you know, working as expected, which is pretty cool. So what are our conclusions? I want to finish this with the best thing in the world, which is, you know, just say thank you guys for all the support, and also love you all for being here every single day, which is pretty cool, you know. And yeah, my conclusions about Go so far. Okay, Go is a very easy language. Okay, on the spirit of Python PHP, Go is a very simple language to learn. Okay, what I did today was very easy. You know, I never struggled. Besides with this argument parsing, which is not an easy thing to do. That's why we use Symfony Console or Cobra on the Go situation, or Clap on Rust, because parsing arguments is difficult actually. But besides that, you know, Go is a very easy language. Things that I would change, I don't know. On the test folder, I'm going to be honest, I would expect something like assert by default. This asserting library we are seeing right here, I would just expect to have this by default. Pretty cool language with testing built in, Composer npm, aka that thing, built in as well on the language. That's pretty cool. Actually, very cool. I love the fact that when you uppercase something, that becomes public. I love that visibility convention. I think it's a very good one. So, you know, I would see that in PHP, like doing something like class person, and then you do something like function name, and this will become public by default, so you don't have to do, you know, public whatever. And I would see that in PHP as well. I think it's a very good convention. On Python, to be fair, they use something kind of similar. Like every time you start with underscore or whatever, I think it's like private by default, which is pretty cool. Undeniably, it's still public if you want to, but yeah, that's the convention they use, which is pretty cool. So let's clap everyone to Go. as being a great language to learn, a very very easy to work with. So let's clap to Go, everyone in the chat, please, because it's undeniably a good one. And we also, we managed to do something really funny on Go, which is using DD, the best debugger in the world. But yeah. Flirting is saying that Go routines are awesome. Concurrency. Yeah, we have not done nothing like that today. So I assume, Florian, you let me know, but I assume that if we were to have some sort of feature which would demand concurrency, like accessing the file system, potentially, we would potentially use that. And that would be cool, yeah. Serialization on Go, is it a funny one? No, it's interesting. I didn't check, do we have time? Oh, we don't, 2 hours in, that's enough. I would love to check how generics are in Go, okay? Like literally just creating a collection like this. Let me see real quick. Type collection or whatever. Can I do something like this? Yeah, I would have to do that in any other way, I think. But I would love to see how collections, generics are in Go. Let me see here real quick, actually. So it would be this way. Okay, that's not bad. This is like the base type, right? So here, for example, I could be potentially specifying a subtype if I want to. Interesting. Okay. What do you mean by limited generics? Can you elaborate? Angel, can you elaborate in your question as well? You ever mess around with backend languages? Yeah, I mean, I work, I like to export different languages. I have done Rust. For example, we're talking about like console. I've actually created my own console library on Rust. So this is like something I have done, called it Yena. Is basically a micro framework built on top of Clap for Rust. And I have done this like 3 years ago. So I'm gonna send it to you guys so you guys can see. And the API for something like this was, you just type application new, you provide the name, you provide like what are the commands, the description, and how you handle them. So kind of easy. And I love to play with different languages. I think it's a great way of learning and bringing cool things to PHP, basically. Yeah, I want to explore, when I have the time, a little bit more generics on Go. What else did we miss? I think, cool routines, as Florian was saying. Definitely want to see that as well a little bit. But yeah, great language. I may come back into it. So congratulations, Go, for being such a cool language and for creating great content for us today. Yeah, my website is written in Go, indeed. So if I go here to and Rust, by the way, not Go. Let's send it to you guys. So I have here basically my website written on Rust at the moment. So if I go here to, I don't know, infrastructure, I can see, for example, a little bit of Rust code for my personal website. Rust is equally easy, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not as easy as Go. It has more stuff. Like basic Rust is easy, but complex Rust is difficult, basically. But here we go, in case you guys want to explore it a little bit. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. It was an awesome live stream. I had a bunch of fun. And yeah, let's raid Primogen, which is apparently building a game, I think, with some people. Thank you so much for being on this side. I'm going to raid Primogen. Love you all, and catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out.